Which Space 1999 actor was cast in their role without a single audition? Which cast member turned down the role of Spock in Star Trek, leading to Leonard Nimoy's iconic portrayal? And who accidentally knocked out their co-star during a stunt gone wrong on set? These are just a taste of the interesting tidbits we'll uncover today as we catch up with the original cast of Space 1999. Thanks for tuning back in to Hollywood Revisited. My name is Sam, and we've got a lot to cover, so let's get rolling. Number 1. Martin Landau. Martin Landau's Hollywood journey was filled with surprising choices and remarkable achievements. Born in Brooklyn in 1928, Landau first worked as a cartoonist for the New York Daily News. However, at 22, he left a secure job to pursue acting, a decision that would lead to an illustrious career. Accepted into the prestigious Actors Studio alongside Steve McQueen, Landau formed a close friendship with James Dean, a bond that shaped his approach to acting. In 1966, Landau became a household name as Roland Hand in Mission Impossible. Known as the Man of a Million Faces, his character became a fan favorite. But behind the scenes, Landau faced frustrations. A contract dispute over pay parity led him and his wife, Barbara Bain, to leave the show after just 3 seasons, a move that stalled his career. Perhaps most surprising was Landau's decision to turn down the role of Spock in Star Trek, a choice that paved the way for Leonard Nimoy's iconic portrayal. In 1975, Landau took on the role of Commander John Koenig in Space 1999. The show, while visually groundbreaking, was troubled by strange on-set accidents, which some, including Landau, believed were the result of a curse. Despite these challenges, Landau's career saw a resurgence with his Oscar-winning performance in Tim Burton's Ed Wood. This role, which required a complete transformation, marked the pinnacle of his career and proved that even after decades in the industry, Landau could still surprise and captivate audiences. On July 15, 2017, Landau died at age 89 at the Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center in Los Angeles. He had been briefly hospitalized. Martin Landau's legacy is one of resilience, bold choices, and a commitment to his craft. Number 2. Barbara Bain. Barbara Bain, born Mildred Fogel on September 13, 1931, in Chicago, Illinois, made television history with her role as Cinnamon Carter in Mission Impossible. Her portrayal of the sharp and resourceful spy earned her 3 consecutive Emmy Awards, making her the first actress to achieve such a feat. Yet despite her success, Bain's departure from the show was not voluntary and led to a year-long hiatus from acting. Bain and Landau's marriage was famously intense, filled with frequent, passionate arguments. They believed that openly expressing their frustrations, even through heated disputes, was key to keeping their relationship alive. This dynamic often shocked those who only saw their on-screen chemistry. After leaving Mission Impossible, Bain ventured into science fiction with Space 1999. This role allowed her to reinvent herself during a challenging period in her career. The show, filmed in England, provided Bain with a unique experience and helped her explore a new genre, further solidifying her place in television history. Beyond the screen, Bain has made a significant impact in her philanthropic efforts. She founded Book Pals, a literacy program that enlists actors to read to children across the U.S. Her initiative has inspired thousands of young readers, showcasing her dedication to making a difference beyond Hollywood. From breaking television boundaries with her iconic roles to inspiring future generations through her literacy work, Bain's story is a testament to her enduring passion and commitment to her craft. Number 3. Nick Tate. Nick Tate was born in Sydney, Australia in 1942. He seemed destined for the stage following in the footsteps of his actor parents. His big break came when he was cast as Alan Carter, the fearless Eagle pilot in Space 1999. Initially brought on for just 1 episode, his rugged portrayal quickly earned him a permanent spot on the show. but it wasn't always smooth sailing. During one fight scene, a choreographed stunt went wrong, and Tate accidentally knocked out his co-star Anton Phillips, highlighting the real dangers of his profession. Despite the fame that Space 1999 brought him, Tate's career could have been even more illustrious. He was initially cast as Biggs Darklighter in Star Wars and considered for a role in Superman the movie, but scheduling conflicts forced him to turn down both roles. These missed opportunities could have drastically altered his career trajectory, but Tate remained focused on his work as Alan Carter, a role that showcased his toughness and vulnerability. After the first season, he returned to Australia to star in The Devil's Playground, a role that earned him the 1976 Australian Best Actor Award. However, the collapse of a promising Space 1999 spin-off, The Day After Tomorrow, into infinity, was a significant disappointment. When Space 1999 was unexpectedly revived for a second season, the production was chaotic and Tate was nearly written out. However, due to overwhelming fan support, he was brought back just days before filming began. Despite these efforts, the series was ultimately canceled. Though his path could have potentially played out differently, Mick Tate's portrayal of Alan Carter has left a lasting legacy in the sci-fi community. Number 4. Zena Merton. Zena Merton led a career filled with both challenges and remarkable resilience. Born in Burma in 1945, Merton's early life took her across Asia and Europe before she settled in England. Originally trained as a dancer, she stumbled into acting by chance, landing a role in Doctor Who after a fortuitous coin flip. On set, she faced significant dangers, including being temporarily blinded by sawdust during a scene. Despite the chaos, she delivered her lines with unwavering professionalism. Her journey in Space 1999 was equally intense. Initially given an Italian-sounding name, Salatini, her character was renamed Sandra Baness after a Los Angeles delicatessen, a change that reflected the arbitrary decisions often made in her career. The set itself was hazardous, with explosions and debris a constant threat. Merton narrowly avoided injury by taking cover under a desk during one particularly risky scene. On another occasion, she was bitten by dozens of insects while filming in freezing conditions, enduring the ordeal with a mixture of humor and determination. Despite the challenges, Merton brought warmth and authenticity to her roles, navigating an industry that often reduced her to stereotypical characters. Her influence continues to resonate, particularly with fans of classic sci-fi long after her passing in 2018. Number 5. Barry Morse. Barry Morse had a career marked by both success and strife. Despite his calm, on-screen persona, Morse was deeply critical of the show's writing, believing it didn't live up to its potential. His relationship with the production team soured when new management abruptly dropped his character to make room for a younger cast. This decision, made without any on-screen explanation, shocked and disappointed fans. Professionally, he struggled with the genre itself, admitting that he never cared much for science fiction. His involvement in the series was more about financial necessity than passion, adding another layer of complexity to his experience. In 1999, Morse's wife, Sidney Sturgis, fell ill and passed away shortly before their 60th wedding anniversary, leaving Morse devastated. Even as he portrayed the wise Professor Victor Bergman, Morse faced financial uncertainty. Despite his success, he frequently took on lesser-known roles simply to make ends meet. His life behind the scenes was a stark contrast to the stability he portrayed on screen, illustrating the oft-hidden struggles of an actor's life. Barry Morse died on February 2, 2008 at the age of 89 after a brief illness. His body was donated to science, and on April 3, 2011, Morse's ashes were scattered in St. James Square Garden in London. Number 6. Catherine Schell. Catherine Schell's life story is one of perseverance amidst adversity. Born into Hungarian nobility, her family fled to escape the communist regime, leaving behind their titles and heritage. This upheaval marked the beginning of a life filled with both triumph and tragedy. Schell became a beloved icon of 1970s sci-fi, starring as the shape-shifting alien Maya in Space 1999. Tragedy struck when her younger brother Peter died at just 27, a loss that deeply affected her. As the years passed, her career began to fade, and she eventually stepped away from acting. Schell moved to France with her second husband, where they ran a guest house. Her husband's death in 2006 marked another chapter of loss. Yet, she surprised fans by returning to the screen in 2020's Dracula and again in Rob Zombie's The Munsters film in 2022. Number 7. Apprentice Hancock. Apprentice Hancock also had an acting journey full of unexpected twists. He landed his role in the iconic sci-fi series without even auditioning. An unusual break, as he was personally chosen by Jerry Anderson after working together on a previous project. However, Hancock's time on the show was not without challenges. While filming, a sharp-eyed makeup artist noticed the throat cyst that led to his surgery, though he returned to the set shortly after, demonstrating his tenacity. Despite being a main character, Hancock often found his role underutilized, with the promised development of his character's relationships and storylines falling short. One of the few moments where he felt he really stood out was in the episode Black Sun, where he played guitar, an instrument he later auctioned off for charity, a testament to his deep connection with the series and its fans. Though he wasn't asked to return for the second season, Hancock's contribution to Space 1999 and his connection to its community remained strong to this day. Number 8. Tony Anholt. Tony Anholt was born in Singapore in 1941. During the first few years of his life, his father was captured by the Japanese during World War II. He was taken as a prisoner of war and forced to work on the infamous Burma Railway, a brutal project where many prisoners suffered and died. Tony's father endured horrific conditions, including untreated illnesses, before succumbing to malaria. This loss left a deep and lasting impact on Tony, shaping his resilience and determination. After a series of odd jobs, including teaching and tea tasting, Tony audaciously lied about his acting experience to break into the industry at age 23. He gained fame when he was cast in Space 1999, a role that brought behind-the-scenes tension with co-star Tate and highlighted his dislike for the sci-fi genre. After Space 1999, Anholt continued to make his mark on British television with a prominent role as Charles Frere in Howard's Way. This new role solidified his status as a household name. He also appeared in popular shows like Only Fools and Horses and The Last Days of Pompeii. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, he transitioned to Canadian television, including a guest role in Relic Hunter alongside his son, Christian Anholt. Tony passed away in 2002 after a battle with a brain tumor, leaving behind a legacy in British and Canadian television. By the way, if there are any other classic TV shows or movies you'd like us to revisit, please tell us in the comments. And if you appreciate this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons to help our channel keep rolling. Thanks for revisiting Space 1999 with us. See you in the next one!